Good morning, my love. If you are looking for a morning stretch that is going to leave you with positive energy, spaciousness in the body, and feeling refreshed and energized, this is for you. This is a few stretches that I like to practice almost every morning as part of my morning routine. A few minutes of your day that can make you feel so, so good. So if you are ready, all you need is yourself and a soft surface. Let's get started. So we are going to begin sitting up this morning. We're going to start with some seated cat-cows here. I want you to bring your hands to your knees, sitting up nice and tall. And before we do anything, let's just take 3 lovely big deep breaths just to exhale all of the energy from the night before, breathing in fresh energy for the new day. So on an inhale, breathe in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale out. Last one, big deep breath. Exhale out. Gorgeous. We're going to start with our seated cat-cow. Can you grab hold of your knees, tuck the tailbone, belly button rounds back, chest forward, chest backwards, I should say. Gorgeous. Then bring it back the other way. Arch the spine, chest forward, look up. Exhale. Sink it back. Inhale. Send it forward. Lovely. So nice to start the morning stretches sitting up. You can even do this in bed. You can do this sitting on the couch. Some days just rolling out the mat and getting to the floor is too much. And so as much as we can do, as easeful as we can make it, that's the best. Gorgeous. Then let's come back to center. We're going to take some circles. Can you lean your body weight over one knee? Draw the chest across the body over to the other side and then back. Same shapes as our cat-cow at either midpoint here, but also taking a little scenic route to get there to one side and the other. Really exaggerate this, like bend into the elbows, soft. This feels almost kind of animalistic here. It's a really nice way to kind of stir the pot of coffee being stirred for our morning to wake us up, or matcha or tea, whatever is your fancy, or if you're an uncaffeinated gal or guy, person, whatever you want to stir. Then let's take it in the other direction. Take it the other way, same as before. You should feel really nice through the hips and the glutes, as well as just bringing some energy to the spine, the low back opening, finding spaciousness through the chest. Gorgeous. And from here, come back to center. Dropping one hand to the floor, fingertips to the floor or flat palms, just depending, but I want you to start nice and lifted. You're going to lift the other arm up and overhead, and then from here, reach that grounded arm out to the side, bend in the elbow, reach it up and over. Armpit to the ceiling, so make sure you're not folding and collapsing here. Big breath, big stretch. If it's within the body, you can lower the elbow to the floor, but for me today, that's not feeling so good. But if it is for you, go right ahead. We always want to listen to the body, find our edge. I always say, find your edge, don't throw yourself off the cliff. Gorgeous. Then come back down with both hands. We're going to walk the hands over to the other side to find the other side of our side body stretch. Opposite hands on the floor, bend into the elbows, reach up and overhead. Armpit to the ceiling, look slightly up. Really feel like you're pulling your arm out of your hip here. So big spaciousness to be found. Hip bones both reaching down. Maybe come a little closer to the floor with that elbow if you can. Gorgeous. Bring it up. I'm going to take some stretches for the neck here. So can you bring one ear to one shoulder and holding here? Whenever there is any neck stretching in any of my classes, I always encourage you to find movement that feels good. So if what I instruct does not, leave it alone. Find what does. Chin to chest and opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Neck stretching in the morning is the very best. You're just going to find these semicircles. If it feels okay for you, you can take full circles. Sometimes to bring the head all the way back and around is a bit aggravating for the neck. So just play around if that feels okay. If not, for me, Not so much today. I'm just going to keep my semicircles. Listen to your body. Find the balance between a release and comfort. We're not trying to find pain. We're trying to find that stretch, but nothing pinching or twinging. Gorgeous. Then bring the chin back to center. You're going to look over one shoulder as far as you can. No cranking, just gentle. And then opposite. Excellent. And then just keep moving like this. Lovely. Let's accentuate this by reaching the arms up and overhead. Big breath in. Exhale. Twist to one side. Opposite hand to opposite knee. Other hand comes back behind and you look over that shoulder. Twist. And soften here. We don't want to crank ourselves back. We're first thing in the morning. You're not a glow stick. We're trying to find a rotation and that stretch, but not trying to fling ourselves into shapes that aren't natural for the body. Gorgeous. And then let's come back to center. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Lovely. And again, twisting with intention, not with force. We're not throwing ourselves back here. Excellent. Bring it back to center. Now we're going to take a couple of stretches on our hands and knees. If you are in bed, maybe find your way to the floor. This might feel fine in bed though. But bring your hands to the floor, hands and knees on all fours. We're going to tuck the toes and just start to sink back into a child's pose with the toes tucked and then rolling it slightly forward. Excellent. Just waking up the wrists, the hands, rocking forward and back. Lovely. Maybe circling over those wrists in one direction. Get the hips involved. Hips can come down. And if you want, walk the knees back so you can really come down into almost like a half plank. But if that's too much first thing in the morning for the wrist, just keep your knees underneath the hips. Excellent. And let's reverse. Take it in the other direction. Circling, circling. Feeling those wrists waking up. Fingertips planting into the floor. Rolling those hips. Gorgeous. Let's tuck those toes. Keep your palms planted, pressing into all four corners of the hands. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the tailbone, lengthen the legs, downward dog. Now we're looking down towards the toes here, trying to get the heels to the floor, not to crank the heels to touch. I don't want you to aim to touch the floor, but that's the direction. I want you to try to sink your weight as much as possible into the heels. And let's start to pedal out the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Gorgeous. Just walking out this dog. Excellent. And then when you're ready, walk yourself to the top of your mat. Bring the feet towards the wrists. Folding forward, tailbone to the ceiling, crown of the head to the floor. Halfway lift, we come up flat through the back, look to the floor. Exhale, you lower. Dropping fingertips to the floor or shins, ankles, tippy toes, wherever we can reach. Then can we tuck the chin vertebrae by vertebrae? You're going to roll halfway and then bring it back down. Fingertips, find the floor. Can you come down into a plank? Feet back behind you, drop to the knees if that feels more supportive for you today. Take one more downward dog. Send the hips up and back. Then roll it forward, plant your knees. Big toes together to touch, knees as wide as your mat and reach the arms forward. Head sinks down. Bringing your head to the mat, forehead to the mat or the cheek, whatever feels most comfortable here. And just releasing through the back. Lovely. Big breath in. Feel the ribs expand, back body stretch, and exhale. Sink deep. Let's walk the hands back up to center. Come to seated. And we are going to take 3 big deep breaths to close out. Inhale, reach arms and up and overhead. Exhale down. 2 more big breath, big stretch. And out. Last one, big breath. Palms touch above the head. Exhale, palms to heart center. And give yourself a little round of applause for showing up for yourself today. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this stretch flow. This is one you can do every morning if it feels good. I have more planned, so I'll be bringing you more stretch classes as well as my regular Pilates flows. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate you for joining me. Have the best day, and I will see you next time.